watching I Was Swallowed by a Whale. Let's start. Hello?
Fanatically dreamt of a new, normal body. But now, I'm happy I was born exactly the way I was. Do you have limitations which you are ashamed of? I was always ashamed of my skinniness. My father is strong and well-built, but I went after my mom, unfortunately. I weigh only 46 kilograms. Can you imagine? My classmates constantly thought of hurtful names for me. Pole, Match, Cucumber, and they would laugh at me. Especially Jeff, the coolest person in the class. Because of it, I hated my body even more. I didn't really like going to school because of the constant torment. Well, and I always had problems with my education. I dreamt of growing up and getting out of my town. Go somewhere far away from my old life, near the ocean. Water always captivated me with its mysteriousness and calmness. So you can imagine my excitement when our local tour operator called my father and said we won an ocean cruise. There was a raffle among former clients, and the computer program chose our family. I was jumping around the house from happiness and went to go pack my things right away. If I had only known how cruelly the ocean would answer my love. The cruise was to be in a month. It would be short, but that's not the most important thing.
6 minutes.
The travel program included diving. I already imagined how I would tell my crappy classmates about my adventures out at sea. But the main surprise was waiting for me overboard. The month passed by quickly. My father was unable to get time off work, and I went with my mom. Though she doesn't like diving, well, she doesn't even know how to swim. But this didn't stop me from fully enjoying myself. The day planned for diving, I found out wonderful news. Afterwards, I would be able to swim with dolphins. I have loved dolphins since my childhood, but soon, my love turned into a catastrophe. I dived with the instructor. We explored the underwater world of the ocean. Then, the time for the dolphins came. It was so cool. I carefully held onto their soft bodies and enjoyed the moment. I got so distracted that I didn't notice the cord from my dive suit get wrapped around its tail. The instructor asked everyone to gather around him, and suddenly, my dolphin felt the freedom and rushed out into the ocean. With me! I couldn't disconnect the cord. I yelled and got further and further away from the ship. The dolphin carried me out to open water. I tried resisting, but without the instructor, the dolphin wasn't so cute. It didn't listen to me at all. When he slowed down, I was able to free myself. But the ship wasn't visible in the horizon. I desperately called out for help, but no one heard me. For some time, I kept above water, but suddenly, the water began to bubble. Then I saw whales. They were so giant and scary, I thought my heart would stop right then. They made strange sounds, resembling either singing, mooing, and purring. I remembered the instructor's words. The whales are now in mating season. They were really active, and I felt like something would happen. They swam closer and closer to me. I was rocked by the waves. I tried not to attract unwanted attention. What if they think I'm a little fish? Then I closed my eyes from fear and felt like I was being swallowed into the abyss with water. I couldn't resist and even passed out for a couple of minutes from powerlessness. I woke up into a closed, dark space. It smelled bad, and there wasn't any water. I couldn't understand where I was and where the entire ocean was. Then I remembered about the flashlight that was part of my gear. It had been better if I didn't turn it on. The glimmer confirmed my worst fear. I was in the whale's mouth. He swallowed me together with some fish and ocean water. I was overcome by panic. Being an idiot, I dreamt of the ocean and was so happy about the cruise. It'd have been better if I was in class and called by some new nickname by Jeff. Now I'm in a whale. I tried to collect myself and started looking around to find a solution. My eyes even managed to get used to the dim lighting, my nose to the terrible smell. All of a sudden, I saw my path to freedom. The whale was missing a few big teeth. It seems he must have lost them during the courtship games or in a bout with another giant. I gradually began crawling there. Now I was really happy for my skinniness. But then a new hurdle appeared. The gap, in place of the missing tooth, was filled by some slippery and vile substance. Phew, it seemed to be fat. It didn't allow water to seep through the hole, which is why I couldn't understand where the ocean had gone. I began making my way through this fat. I don't know where I got the strong from. For around 10 minutes, I tried to squeeze through. Then, I heard a squeal. The whale gnashed his teeth, actively making sounds. Then everything began moving. I tried to keep balance, but flopped down and screamed out of panic. I thought the whale was eating me. Then, I was carried out by a stream of air. I plopped into the ocean with some force. I looked around. Where am I? Not in its mouth? The whale spat me out. He probably surfaced to mate or didn't like the person sitting in his mouth. I began swimming with all my power to get away from these sea monsters. Then, I ran out of energy. I lay onto my back and just drifted on the water. Far away from me, I saw a small stretch of land. I didn't have the energy to swim. I lay there, the sun burning me. I thought it was the end. But then, I heard people's voices. Hallucinations? A boat with rescuers approached me. I was lifted onto it. They opened my eyes, checked my breathing, moved their finger in front of my nose, and asked me questions. Then, I realized I was saved. My adventure from the whale's mouth was over, and with it, my love of the ocean. And you know what? I no longer considered myself a loser. I am a lucky guy. I got out of a whale's mouth and survived. My story really impressed my classmates, especially Jeff. Now I'm a cool guy, and my skinniness doesn't bother me anymore. Now it's the opposite. Everyone wants to be like me. This is how quickly people's opinions change. Did some unreal things ever happen to you? Let me know in the comments. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Come again soon. Bye.